There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took the steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Got it in the middle. It's Anthony. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I didn't resist. I didn't do it. You know. He acknowledged that I didn't resist, Jack. Yeah, I didn't resist. Well, we asked you to stop, right? I didn't do anything against your instructions. You came into my house without a warrant, without any probable cause. Let me just talk for a second. I said I don't know anything, and you tackled me in my house. You just stop, right? He did not say anything of the sort. It's on video. It's on video. It's on video. It is.
The officers, these niggas, proceeded with the arrest while trying to interfere with the boys' recording.
What's your name? Step back. I'm not. Look, you can touch me. You can record all you want.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, but he's still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there.
He's going for a big play downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves.
The Ducks will boot away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to
Come on, no, you gotta
make
boom
the
him,
adjustments
boy.
to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Got it in the middle, it's Green. He's loose. Touchdown, Badger! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. To throw, it's Gabriel.
field position as well as anybody in college football. You
What
saw
the
it right
fuck?
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Badgers are in the red zone. Looking to throw on second down.
I don't understand this shit.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everything. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Comes out throwing on first down. The sure hands, it's Stewart. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pulls it in, it's holding. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, it's so important to play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. He lets it fly.
Yes, we're done.
Can I have the case number right now? Can I have,
Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, where these fans have been getting prepared to cheer on a whole pack of Badgers since early in the morning. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Badgers will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks offense takes the field to start this game off. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and it just, you see DBs, they're probably...
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Oh, he's so hard to get. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Wisconsin Badgers, Barry Alvarez Field at historic Camp Randall Stadium, where we are looking forward to a fantastic battle. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a this thing started. The Badgers will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Oregon Ducks offense will get the first crack at it here. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
He wastes no time and comes out
I
throwing.
can't even see shit, bro.
This historic stadium, home to the Iron Horse and the Great Dane, to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Ducks will kick it away first. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Got a man. It's Anthony. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Quarterback on the keeper. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So Oregon's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw in my guy in the corner. Right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Roaming the middle of the field.
Oh, he's going to go up top. Makes the catch on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of... just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on. But making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
Makes the catch. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last. Make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Unloads to the right.
Come on.
Stand downfield. The expressway is wide open. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Badger! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Quick release on the RPO.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Give to the back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
No mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but...
You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're too focused on that. And, hey, placed in a situation where you can get that same feeling. But from a different source, I just kind of think you might still go for it because you're too thirsty for it. You know what I'm saying? So people like that that's too much into it, I try to keep them away from it. You know what I'm saying? I try not to, because I feel like they might have some funny things going on. So there was a situation once upon a time where Jit, you know, he's black dude, and I can't remember the Hispanic dude. His roommate was Mexican. Now this is the time. That's rare anyway. You're not really about to see a black dude and a Mexican as roommates. You know what I'm saying? Because usually Mexican gonna be in the room with Mexican. Black dude gonna be in the room with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But see,
Aggressive on the space department there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the catch. It's Anthony. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Now on second down. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch it. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Makes him talk to the hand.
Ow.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time, Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne, who's a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that patience as well. He really helps out the running game because he's not in a rush. He just takes his time and carves his way through the defense.
Touch pass on the run. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Grab behind the line. It's White. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
So it's third and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
A third and long coming up here. It's a draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder. Heels almost in the end zone.
Look at this bullshit, bro.
The Ducks get enough for the first down.
Well, that's about as risky as you can get as a head coach. Early in the game, 4th down, deep in your own end, and you go for it. Nice job offense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fit.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different...
He hurls one deep down the left side.
That's a flag. That's a flag. That's flag. That's one-on-one flag, bro. Flag. How is that not a flag?
Dealing with 4th down. And the Ducks will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Williams. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And these first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
Warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Van Dyke. Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Looking to throw for it. Throws for the tight end. Got his man all by himself. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it down the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year. Stepped up and made plays for his team when he needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
He leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, limiting his carries.
With the catch, it's Stewart. Stopped after making the catch. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation and what play to dial up.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the foot.
And he fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Looking for a man. It's Van Dyke. Finds his target down the middle. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The offense will quickly use the timeout. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on what's likely the final play of the half. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Whoops,
Yeah.
a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
Wait, what?
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense.
That's a play.
Handoff from the gun. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Trying to find his man on first down. He wants to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Oregon.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches.
What
This
the
offense
fuck
keeps the foot on the
happened?
accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
What? Ridiculous. Nah, what in the fuck happened? No.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
And the Badgers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force them in on the RPO. You want them to run the football. You can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're scaring at 3rd.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on
Oh,
time. Man, this crowd really affected.
here we go.
He's gonna
That's
let
it.
it go.
It's game,
And
dude.
it's caught at the 10. And he takes it
Take
all
off.
the way. They
Oh,
couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ducks! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Wisconsin, 14.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Might as well give it to him again.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Wide out in motion. Looking downfield, it's Van Dyke. Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Badgers will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Badger! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35. Wisconsin.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. A little screen to the running back. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
That's a really nice looking throw, and when I think about the Ducks offense, I think of right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There's nowhere for that guy to go.
Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. He lets one fly deep. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Oregon. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument.
Upset. You feel me? You don't have enough for a good lunch, so you eat at the vending machine. Whenever you finish, get done with your shift, finally, hard day's work, you're on the way back. Still a little animosity with your girl. You get back, y'all not really talking. You come home, she ain't make nothing because she's mad. So you heating up a banquet out the freezer. You eat that, but make it even worse. PlayStation server. So now you can't even get on the game. You know what I'm saying? Can't even get on the game. So you're like, fuck, I'm gonna call it. About to go to bed. As soon as you lay your eyes, just lay your head down, close your eyes. You hear that one bitch ass nigga yelling in his apartment, screaming at the top of his lungs about some bullshit. I'm starting to think that's he'll shoot that person out there doing it. I don't know my experience, bro. Right there. 76
And the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
I think he's went back and forth from the top.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field and jump around a bit. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. This should be the last play of the quarter.
Can you put that down for me, please? Man, he's listening.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. To the air, it's Van Dyke.
Yes, sir.
Defense gets to the quarterback.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback.
When you think of me, think of us.
You don't choose to be a killer. You are chosen.
No,
So, that's a fumble. He threw that ball, bro.
risen from the ashes again and again.
How you run to that?
He came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 6 over USF. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the grab. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. He wants to throw. Going for it all. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. And he's running in the open. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Wisconsin. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt, the offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your grooves, which you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line.
Big seat in there for me, Tyrone. You're under arrest right now for disorderly conduct. We don't drop things. That's law enforcement. Big seat. Okay. Did anybody leave? Leave it go? No, I'm good. Are you sure? Sit all the way. I said, leave. No, I'm good. So you have a soft tissue body problem? No. 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 So this is just a disorderly conduct. Disorderly resisting arrest law.
They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Wisconsin, 28.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Tackled after picking up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Back to throw. It's Van Dyke. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On target. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
What?
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set. First down.
Get set, get set.
He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
This time he's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Badgers have pushed it inside the 20. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And man, is that a just indictment of the...
Ready?
This nigga is holding three.
Fourth down.
Drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Badgers have it with a first and goal. Back to throw, it's Van Dyke. Looking to the end zone.
Thank you.
And the pass hits, picked off. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Rushers, bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
On the double.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Cricket.
Handoff to the single running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Ducks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. When you know you have a team outclassed,